हरि ओम। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Bhagavad Gita, a conversation with God daily. In this series today, chapter 2, shloka number 42. Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipaschitaha vedavadaratav partha nanyadastiti vadinaha. We'll just see all three shlokas together, okay? Kamatmana swargaparaha janma karma phala pradam kriya visesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya pakrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadhau na vidhiyate. Yesterday, Krishna was saying, those who follow the Sankhya Yoga, that is, the Atma is eternal, it is present everywhere, it is changeless. Whatever is present in this universe is just the Atma and nothing else. Those who always keep this in mind and they keep contemplating on this. And those who follow the Karma Yoga, that is, they perform all actions without getting attached to the results. They develop a mind of firm conviction, a decisive mind. They have a single pointed aim. But those who don't follow the Sankhya Yoga or the Karma Yoga, their thoughts, they just scatter everywhere. They just run after so many different types of things. And today he continues, why is it that some people are not able to have that single pointed, concentrated outlook? Why they don't have that determined, firm conviction? Why is it that some are like that? Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipaschitaha vedavata rataha partha. There are some people who speak flowery words. They speak in a flowery language. To hear, it is so nice. Oh, how well he speaks. It is just so good. But actually, pravadanti avipaschitaha. They just speak without any thinking, without any discrimination, without analyzing properly. Sridhara Swamigal in his commentary says, Mudaha. They are just stupid people, fools. They speak something and what is it that they say? Vedavada Rathaha. They say whatever I speak is found in the Vedas. I am speaking, taking Vedas as the Pramana. Whatever I speak, you find it in the Vedas. They say like that. What is it that they say? Kamatmanaha Swargaparahaj. They are after various desires. They are interested in attaining so many things in life. Swargaparaha. I have to attain heaven. Why is it that their ambition is to attain heaven? Why in heaven? If I go to heaven, then I can drink nectar. I can enjoy the dance of damsels like Ramba and Urvasi. I can look at the fragrant Parijata flower. Like this, so many things, they want to attain heaven. And so, they say that Nanyadasti iti vadinaha. There is nothing other than all these karmas. How can you attain heaven? You should perform the various yajnas, yagas. So, the Karma Kanda part of the Vedas, just performing various actions. And as a result of those actions, you attain punya and you get happiness. There is nothing other than this to attain. Their thoughts, they don't go till the Brahman or God. They just don't think about that at all. According to them, the Vedas speak only about various karmas, various actions and the result of those karmas. And we have to do that properly. And so, those who listen to these words, what they think, okay, I'll perform various actions, earn punya, merit, and I will attain various sorts of pleasures, wealth. Kriya Visesha Bahula, all their actions are oriented towards attaining wealth. I should beget a good son. I should get a beautiful wife. Various pleasures of this earth. So, they concentrate only on such actions. And actually, how come they say, I speak on the pramana of the Vedas. Vedas is the proof for whatever I say. In the Vedas, it is said, many vakyas are found. Akshayam havai chaturmasya yajinaha sukritam bhavati. During the chaturmasya, if you are going to perform such and such a yaga, then you will attain immense punya. Like this, you perform Agnihotra, you will attain this. if you perform this, you will attain that. Like this, there are many mantras in the Vedas that ask you to do such and such a thing, and for that you will get this result. So they take those mantras as pramana for what they say, and they speak as if only this is said in the Vedas. There is the Vedanta present, which speaks about the Brahman. But they don't go till there. They just speak on the various karmas. And those who listen to this, their capacity to think is just lost because of listening to such speeches. We should always be careful to whom we are listening, to what sort of discourses we are listening, whether it is based on the words of our Purvacharyas, whether it is based on the various commentaries by our preceptors. Bhagavad Gita means whether it is based on Adi Shankara's commentary, whether it is based on Sridhara Swamigal's commentary, Madhusudana Saraswati. So many have written commentaries on the Bhagavad Gita. So based on such commentaries, one should speak. One should not interpret the shlokas as however one likes. And if we are going to listen to such people who interpret the Vedas wrongly and they speak as they please, then you lose your sense of discrimination. Your viveka is lost. And such people, they can never get that intelligence of firm conviction, that single-pointed conviction, that sort of buddhi, that intelligence, they can never attain. Their mind is not concentrating on the Brahman or God. They are just interested in worldly pleasures or the pleasures of the heaven. So, the 3 shlokas, Lord Krishna explains what prevents one from following the Karma Yoga or Sankhya Yoga. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he has said, the vulture, it flies very high in the sky. To great heights it flies. But from that great height also, its mind is always on the dead body beneath. It will always be looking, is there any dead body on the ground? Is there any body present so that I can just go eat? At such great heights also, such low sight. Similarly, you may learn the Vedas, but if we are going to concentrate only on the karmas that is mentioned in the Vedas, and if we are not at all going to think about the Supreme Brahman that is mentioned in the Vedas, then we are like just those vultures who, in spite of flying so high, always concentrate on dead bodies. So, Such people can never attain God, says Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. We'll stop with that for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Hari Om.